All right, what's going on? It's Halloween. It's Halloween, and I told y'all I got something special for y'all. It is Halloween. All right, so we're gonna talk late payments, late payments, late payments. You heard me right, late payments. So we have figured out how to get late payments deleted. Yo, so we figured out how to get late payments deleted in 4 hours, right? We figured out how to get late payments deleted in 4 hours. Yes, we figured out how to get late payments deleted in 4 hours. So, this is what we're going to talk about today. All right. So late payments has been a huge burden on a lot of people, right? Late payments been a huge burden on a lot of people, and we figured out how to get the late payments deleted now. So the fastest record we've gotten is 4 hours, right? Some people may get um, quicker times, but on average now, using the late payment deletion guide, what we've seen is 4 to 5 hours. That's the average. So that's what we're seeing right now. Using the late payment deletion guide, we're seeing about 4 to 5 hours to get late payments deleted. So I'm telling y'all, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for late payments because now we've really cracked the code. We've really cracked the code to late payments. Right? So you guys can comment too. I should comment late payments. Right? Hold on, comment late payment to get the late payment deletion guide. DELET. All right. So comment the word late payment to get the late payment deletion guide, right? So I'm telling y'all, we've cracked the code, ladies and gentlemen. We've cracked the code to late payments because what we request. Let me tell you why the late payment guide works so good. Right? I need y'all just comment the word late payment. If you got late payments, just comment the word late payment. I know some of you remember that the late payment deletion guide was $297 for Halloween for 24 hours. It's only $97. I've cut the price by at least 75% for the late payment deletion guide. So if you're here, I'm telling y'all, let me tell you what they can't prove, right? They can't prove this. And let me tell you why the late payment deletion letter works. If y'all want to know why it works, y'all need to drop the word late payment. So if you're on Instagram, comment the word late payment. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, what's the other one that I use? If you're other than Instagram, let's put it this way. If you're not on Instagram, you need to text what you see on the screen. If you got late payments, you need to text what you see on the screen. If you're on Instagram, just keep commenting the word late payment. If you're on Instagram, comment the word late payment. They cannot prove that your payment was late. They cannot prove that your payment was late. No, guys, if you're on YouTube, you gotta text me. So if you're on YouTube, just text me the word late payment. Text me the word late payment to 917-993-5238. If you're on YouTube, text me the word late payment to 917-993-5238. The late payment guide right now is only $97. The original price is $297. This will only be available for the next 24 hours. After Halloween, the sale is gone. It goes back to where it normally is. So late payments. The reason why we are able to be so successful with late payments is because of the combination of 1681A and 1666B. Those two laws just wrap everything up together. So I'm going to go through a scenario of what this script would be like, and I'm telling you, it is fire. All my students in the university has been using it, and what we've been getting is the average time that we get late payments deleted now is 4 hours. We're getting late payments deleted in 4 hours. That's the average, 4 to 5 hours. That's the average time we're seeing now late payments being deleted. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, you changed my life. Bragg TV, I'm very happy that you executed on the information and you're able to change your own situation. So shout out to you, Bragg TV, because a lot of people know a lot of stuff, but not a lot of people execute. So let me put on my vendetta mask so y'all know what time it is. We have officially cracked the code to late payment. We have cracked the code to late payments. There is no more late payments. We have cracked the code. Like I said, the average time right now that we're getting for late payments, I can only speak for my students in the university and the emails and the DMs that we get. We are getting late payments deleted in 4 to 5 hours. That's what our results are. I'm not saying you're going to have the same result. I'm telling you what we're having, what we're seeing for late payments, the average we're getting. See, my whole damn mask came apart. What happened to my mask? Let me fix my damn mask. See what happens when you run to Party City and you get a quick mask? The damn mask come apart. The other day I went to I'm gonna stop going to Party City, That's what's gonna happen. I ain't going back to Party City no more. I am not going back to Party City no more. The first mask they gave me was a whole frisbee, and now in the middle of my damn live, this mask is coming. Like, come on, bro. Party City, get y'all shit together. All right, let's do this again. Let us do this again. All right, we are back like I never left. All right, we're back. I'm not going to Party City no more. I'm not buying no damn mask from Party City anymore. I'm gonna be buying my mask from Amazon. I ain't buying no more masks from Party City. Like, how my damn mask is gonna come apart in the middle of a live? How? Like, it's disrespectful, man. So disrespectful, Party City. So disrespectful. So, back to the matter at hand. Late payments. Y'all stop laughing at my damn mask. I know my mask came apart. Party City, y'all ain't doing a damn good job. I'm gonna just say that straight. Y'all, two masks now. Two masks completely. One was a frisbee. This one's coming apart. I need a whole. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So disrespectful, man. So disrespectful. Like, they don't want us to be great. So back to back to late payments, right? Now this mask is tight on my face as hell. Man. Can't even see my eyes. What's going on? Let me get my mask together. All right, cool. Like Party City, get y'all stuff together, man. Get y'all stuff together. So late payments, guys. If you're on Instagram, just comment the word late payment. Are you guys getting the link for the late payment deletion guide? Let me know if you guys are getting the link, because you should be getting a link. When you comment the word late payment, you should be getting a link. So let me know, guys, that you are getting the link. Let me know that you guys are getting the link. For those of you on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, LinkedIn, all you need to do is text the word late payment to 917-993-5238. Text the word late payment to 917-993-5238. My man said it must be hot under there. Nah, actually, the mask is pretty good. Y'all keep forgetting I'm Jamaican. See, y'all keep forgetting I'm Jamaican. No, it's saying 247, but when you go in, the price change. It's $97. It's only $97. I'm gonna make sure right now too. It's only $97. All right, the late payment for, like, when you go in, you got 5 minutes. It's only $97. But let me make sure, bear. Let me make sure. It should be $97. Text the word late payment. If you're on Instagram, comment it, but it's $97. Abir, just checking. Some of the people online are saying that the late payment guide is $247. It should be $97 because we're doing the special for Halloween, right? It's 97, right? So it's not 247. Okay, guys. No, they're commenting the word late payment, and they're on many chats and stuff like that. So, well, I didn't use the live that you guys created because I didn't see it. That's what I was asking. So I had to go live differently. All right, cool. All right, so we're working on it, but I'm telling you guys, the late payment deletion guide is 97. All right, so now let me see. All right, so let's go into why late payment. So if you guys got old late payments, right? Let's say you got late payments on your student loan. Let's say you got late payments on some accounts years ago. In order for a payment to be late, they must prove certain things. There are certain things that must be proven. If you're in the university, the late payment deletion guide is already there. For everyone in the university, the late payment deletion guide is already there. If you're in my university, you never have to pay for anything. So just letting you know that. If you're in the university, the late payment deletion guide is already there. Now, the reason why the late payment deletion guide will not fail is simply this. In order for a creditor to treat a payment as late, right? In order for them to treat a payment as late, Savvy, to join the university, all I need you to do, Savvy, is comment the word university. Comment the word university, Savvy. Comment the word university or text me, Savvy. Text the word university to 917-993-5238. So Savvy, that's for you. Text me the word university, Savvy, if you want to join, and we'll get you on a call and we'll walk you through everything. Don't worry about price. Price is never an issue when we are so flexible. We will make it work. Mrs. Delete Bad Credit, let's go. I see y'all coming in. So let's talk about the late payment now. So late payment and why late payment works. So the late payment works because they must be able to prove that they did a few things. So Congress gave us some rights. And for those of you who know about your rights, you'll hear people online say, oh, a creditor can't treat a payment as late. That is not true. No, Tony, it's not 247. Go into the funnel. You're going to see the 247 crossed out. It's not 247. Go to the checkout page. It is not 247. It is 97. It is not 247. Let me get inside with text. All right. So the reason why it worked is a thing called consumer law, timing of payments. See, you're going to hear a lot of people online talk about, oh, a creditor can't treat a payment as late. That's not true. There's a condition, there's one condition, right, that falls under 1666B. Well, it has a few conditions, but when I say one condition, I mean the law. There's one law where a creditor can treat a payment as late, but they have to do certain things, right? They must do certain things before a payment can be treated as late. This thing now that they cannot do, if they cannot do it, which in most cases they can't, this is where we get the late payments lead, because 9 times out of 10 they're not able to do it. And guess what? The script works for both the creditor, that is in the late payment deletion guide, the script work for the creditor, the script work for the consumer reporting agencies. So it doesn't matter which one of them you call, the script work, and that's what makes it so powerful. So the reason why it works, so this is what you're going to hear some of the gurus say online. A creditor may not treat a payment on a credit card account under an open-end consumer credit plan as late for any purpose. Well, that's not a sentence, right? Is the university for credit repair company? Yes. Savvy, it is for credit repair professionals. Yes. It's for consumers to learn how to repair their own credit, and it's also for credit repair business owners. I got over 400 credit repair business owners in my university. So it's for you. If you are looking to start your credit repair business, if you have a credit repair business, or if you're a consumer, it fits all of you. Don't worry, I got you, Savvy, I got you. The only way for them to treat the payment as late. So now, if you guys ever get a rebuttal stating that, oh, an auto loan didn't arise from a credit card account, yes, it did. Every account that you have where credit is concerned came from a credit card account. Every single one of them, every card that you have. So every account that you have, whether it's a mortgage, right? Whether it's a mortgage, whether it's an auto loan, whether it's a credit card, whether it's a personal loan, these are all credit card accounts. And some of you might be saying, now, Doreen, how is it a credit card account? If it's a personal loan, how is it a credit card account? Well, I want somebody to challenge me on this, right? I'm saying a lot of sauce, and the law says a credit card account, right? Well, let's find out what the definition of a credit card is, right? So these are the things that I want you to think about. So if you're disputing this with Capital One, Navy Federal, and they're telling you, oh, this is not a credit card account. Yes, it is a credit card account, and we can prove that it is a credit card account. See, a lot of times, y'all get information online, and there's nothing wrong with getting information online, but there's parts either missing sometime or you don't comprehend the full scope of it. So how can we prove that any account came from a credit card account? How can we prove that? That's the first thing y'all want to ask yourself. Doreen, what you're saying is brilliant, but the law says a payment on a credit card account. Well, what does the word credit card mean? Right? What does the word credit card mean? That's what we want to know. What does the word credit card mean? And guys, the team is letting me know that the never do that. And the team is letting me know that, guess what? The link is there. It's $97. So I'm not sure why you guys were seeing $247, but it's $97. I'm a man of my word. It's $97. So if you go into the funnel and you saw something other than $97, I want you to refresh the screen. It's $97. It shouldn't be any more than $97. That's the instructions I gave my team. That is the deal I'm giving you today. There's no hidden fees. It's $97 for the whole late payment deletion guide. I am a man of my word. That is what you will pay. Now, a creditor may not treat a payment on a credit card account under an open-end consumer credit plan as late for any purpose. So credit card account. How do we know and how can we prove that all accounts came from a credit card. Well, you want to go to truth in lending, right? 15 USC 1602. And what that gives us is the definition. We're at truth and lending. Truth and lending, right? Today I'm talking about late payments, right? I'm talking about late payments today. So the first thing you all want to know is truth in lending. Everybody go to truth in lending. 15 USC 1602. Definitions and rules of construct. And when you go down to the definition of a credit card, which should be L as in Lima, 15 USC 1602 L. When you go down to Lima, it gives you the definition of what a credit card is. The term credit card means any card, plate, coupon book, or other credit device existing for the purpose of obtaining money, property, labor, or services on credit. Guys, when you're applying for the personal loan, you gave them your social security card, you gave them your ID. When you're getting the student loan, you gave them your social, you gave them your ID. When you're applying for credit cards, you gave them your social, you gave them your ID. When you applied for a mortgage, you gave them your social, you gave them your ID. The definition for a credit card says any card, plate, coupon book, or other credit device existing for the purpose of obtaining money. When you go to the supermarket and you rip out those coupons that you bring inside, those are credit cards. Those are credit cards. So do not be deceived. Do not be deceived by these corporations when you call in to delete the late payment that they illegally put on your credit. Do not be deceived by bearers of false information that is telling you this is not a credit card account. Yes, it is a credit card account, and I can prove it because when I go to Truth in Lending, 15 USC 1602 L, it gives me the definition of what a credit card is. And by definition, my social security card, my ID, my driver's license are credit card because these cards are used with the extension of credit and money. It is a credit card. Do not be deceived by these agents of misinformation. So when I tell you late payment, my late payment deletion guide works, it works. There is no going around it. There is no validation. There is no, oh, we're reporting it accurate. No, there is no going around this late payment deletion guide. There is no going around it. There is no going around it. Let me put my mask back on. Let me show y'all that I'm serious. There is no going around this. There's no going around it. Especially. So someone is asking, what is the credit freeze guide? So the credit freeze guide, this is a guide that you can use, a script to freeze all your consumer reports. The reason why you want to freeze all your consumer reports is that you want positive control of who can access your information. That is why I tell all my students, freeze all your consumer reports. I freeze all of mine. All my consumer reports are frozen. If anyone needs to access my credit, I have to get a call, I have to get a text. No one accesses my credit without my permission, so I freeze all of them. That is why it's so important when you take control of your credit and you take control of your finances. You are in charge of all your information. These corporations, they do not have any legal right to just pull your information without you giving written permission. 15 USC 1681 B2. In writing, a consumer must give written permission. They cannot pull your information without you giving them permission. So lock your reports up, freeze them, and maintain positive control of your consumer reports. Yes, the deletions can be made without you unfreezing. A deletion has nothing to do with your reports being frozen because the deletion comes from the consumer reporting agencies. Disputing is not the same as applying for credit. Your consumer reports get pulled when you apply for new credit, when they're doing revision, when it's for promotion, when you're doing employment, when you're getting an apartment. If you are disputing negative items, it takes a different format. It does not constitute a hard pull on your credit. So you freezing the consumer reports will not affect you getting negative items deleted from your credit. I freeze all my reports and I delete negative information. So it will not affect you. Now, we've proven that all accounts that involve your social security or your driver's license or your state ID are credit card accounts, right? We already proved that. This is law. How do you freeze it? You have to get Sydney, text the word late payment. So Sydney, look at the screen. You're going to see something in red. Text the word late payment to 917-993-5238, and you will get an opportunity to get the credit freeze guide, Sydney. We don't have credit freezing in Canada. Is there a way around that? I would have to check. For Canada, I cannot give you the answer right now. What I will do, I'll do some research and then I'll let you know. I cannot give you an answer for Canada right now because I don't know. So when I find that information out and you come back on here 401 West, I will let you know. Now, the late payments, right? Especially my guys that do business funding. And a lot of you have a lot of clients that got late payment and it's stopping them from getting funding. Well, here is the hack. If you do business funding, if you do personal funding, if you do hard money loans, right? If you're a mortgage broker, if you're a realtor, it doesn't matter what type of client you got and they have late payments, you need the late payment deletion guide to get those late payments off so you can go get your clients approved. If you're a consumer and you got late payments, you still need the late payment deletion guide because of the fact that they must be able to prove simply that the late payment exists. They must be able to prove the late payment exists, and it can only be proven one way. There is only one way in which a payment can be treated as late. That's it. There's only one way. Free your mind, close your browser, and just redo it. Close your browser and redo it. Just close your browser and retry it. Right? There's only one condition, guys. Only one condition. A payment can be treated as late for only one condition. There's only one condition. So under timing of payments, it says this. A creditor may not treat a payment on a credit card account under an open-end consumer credit plan as late for any purpose unless, right? For any purpose unless. The unless is what changes the sentence. That is what changes the paragraph. And it says, unless the creditor has adopted reasonable procedures, right? Reasonable procedures designed to ensure that each periodic statement, including the information required by Section 1637B of this title, is mailed or delivered to the consumer not late than 21 days before the payment due date. 21 days, within 21 days before your payment due date, within 21 days before, 21 days or less before your payment due date, 21 days or less before your payment due date, they must send you a periodic statement, and that periodic statement must include information, all the information in 1637B, and that information is either mailed or delivered to the consumer. If those conditions are not met, there is no late payment, because a creditor cannot treat a payment as late for any purpose unless he did that thing. There is only one condition for a late payment, and it is 15 USC 1666B. They cannot use anything else. I don't care how many days you were late. The law is very clear on what constitute and what must be done before a payment can be treated as late. Without this being done, a payment cannot be treated as late. And if they're going to list, right, the only way you can remove a late payment from a business card, to my knowledge, is if you PG that business card and that business card is reported on your personal. If the business card is reported on your personal, that puts it into consumer credit, consumer law jurisdiction, because business credit does not get reported to personal. So if it's now reporting to personal, it simply means consumer laws apply to it. Right? So there, under no other circumstances, I don't know if you got a mortgage. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. You could have a mortgage, a student loan, an auto loan, a credit card, payday loan, whatever you have. It doesn't matter what account the late payment is on. It doesn't matter. There can only be one condition that a payment is treated as late, and it falls under 15 USC 1666B. 1666B is the only law that can authorize a late payment. But before that is done, conditions must be met. So in the late payment deletion guide, high tide, in the late payment deletion guide, you have two sets of letters. There's one set of letters that's going to the consumer reporting agencies, and there's another set of letters that goes to the creditor. The language for the creditor and the language for the consumer reporting agencies are two separate languages. They're two different languages. So it's two different letters. One addressed specifically a creditor, one addresses specifically the consumer reporting agencies. The language is different. And guys, share this live with a few more people. If you're on Instagram, share this with the first 10 people. Share this with the first 10 people. And when you're done, drop the word late payment in the chat. Guys, check your inboxes. If you are texting the word late payment, if you are dropping it in the chat, make sure you check your inbox. I sent you a link with the late payment deletion guide. I'm telling you, everybody that is on this live right now, you should never have another late payment, ever. If you are hearing the sound of my voice right now, you should be able to delete completely from your life all late payments. If you are hearing the sound of my voice, if you are hearing the sound of my Jamaican voice right now, if you are hearing my words and my words are infiltrating your mind, when you get this late payment deletion guide, you should never have another late payment. So any late payment that you have in the past, I need you to get this guide right now and clean those late payments up. So there's a few things. So creative, that's a very good question. So with the late payment deletion guide, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to mail the letters out, right? The letters tell you where they need to go. You don't even got to think where they need to go. You're going to see one mark: late payment letter sent to creditor, late payment letter sent to consumer reporting agency. And then no, there's a script. Then it has a script for you to call in. So you're attacking the late payment three ways. Not one, not two. You're attacking it from three different angles. Well, it's really four, because with the script, you can use the same script to talk to the creditor. You can use the same script to speak to the consumer reporting agencies. So, like, it's all about your creativity. The moral of the story is it works. I know it works. I got hundreds of students that's getting results, and there's a lot of people online getting the results. Like, it works. All right, let me see something. Right? The late payment, you should be it's so hard to say goodbye to late payments. Woo! All right, singing is not my strong suit. It is not my forte. It's so hard to say goodbye to late payments. Woo! Yo, we finna do karaoke. We finna do karaoke. We finna do karaoke. Guys, like, I need y'all celebrating these late payment deletions y'all are about to get. Can we use the letters on CFPB? Tony Stark, yes. That's the next point. Now, y'all want to hear me sing some more? Who want to hear me do some more karaoke? It's so hard to say goodbye to late payments. Woo! Right? Yo, y'all should be cleaning up all late payments. All right, I'm going to give y'all a gem now, right? I'm going to give y'all a whole gem. So, I'll sing it for you, champ. I can actually sing. All right, bro. Look, I got a lot of skills. Singing ain't one of them. I'm gonna tell you this: singing ain't one of them, right? But I'm gonna still come on here. I'm gonna still show it. Like, it's so hard to say goodbye to late payments. Ooh, no more late payments. Shout out to my Marine brother in the building, Jalen. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're traveling safe, my brother. I hope you're keeping everyone safe. Shout out to you, my guy. No more late payments, right? So when we talk about late payments, so someone's asking how to get this done in 4 hours. So the 4-hour results that we got is from the script. When you call in, that's where the 4 to 5 hour results coming from. The script, right? And like I said before, mark my words, the 4 to 5 hour results we are getting is from my students in the university. This is what we are getting, right? I am not promising you are going to have the same result, right? I am telling you that what I have seen, because I cannot predict the future, I can tell you what we did and the results we got. And the results are in, and on average, what the students in the university are getting, we are getting late payments deleted in 4 to 5 hours. The quickest result we got so far is 4 hours. No one in the university has beaten 4 hours. So everybody has been getting 5, 5.5, 12 hours, 24 hours. But the record right now in our university that is held by Shirley, so shout out to Shirley. Shirley has the record right now for 4 hours for deleting her late payments. She is the current record holder in my university for getting late payments deleted the fastest. She got it done in 4 hours. That's the record right now. So until somebody else breaks that record, it's 4 hours. So now, when we're talking about the CFPB, there's a few things we need to know. 15 USC 1681, right? Guys, I'm so hungry. Oh, they got real food. All right. I am so hungry. For anybody that's hungry right now, I'm sorry. You're going to have to watch me eat. I do apologize. But my food's getting cold. I'm so hungry. I've been traveling all morning. I have not ate anything all day. And I still came on the live. So y'all give me some credit, all right? I could have said I'm going to go to dinner. But I have not eaten anything all morning. I've been traveling since 7 o'clock this morning. I literally just got to my destination. And I came on live. That's why the live was late. Because I literally just checked into my room. Literally. Right? So, so just give me 2 seconds. All right. Damn. Yo, y'all ever want to put the food down, but the food is so good that you had to go back and get the plate? So it's like, you're like, all right, I'm going to just take a bite. I'm going to go put the food down, but the food is so good, you got to reach back for the plate. All right, let's go. 15 USC 1681. 15 USC 1681. 15 USC 1681. Can somebody tell me what 15 USC 1681 speaks about? I need somebody to Google it. And if you Google it, I want you to come on the live. I need somebody to Google 15 USC 1681. 15 USC 1681. Somebody Google it. Come on the live, please. I want to hear you. Yo, I don't know if it's because I'm hungry, but these French fries are busting. Right? Somebody says accuracy and fairness. Accuracy. That's the word that I want to use. Accuracy, right? The consumer report must be accurate. Somebody's asking how they join. All right, let me send you the link. Join me on the live. If you're on Instagram, request to come on the live. Let's talk about accuracy and fairness and the whole reason why the late payment deletion guide works. So good. It could be that I'm hungry. Yep, Ayana, you're right. It could be that I'm hungry, but these French fries are busting, right? I've attempted to put this plate down a few times, but I think I'm just gonna All right, Brian. Brian, I got you on the live. Brian, talk to me.
How you doing, sir? How you doing, Damon?
I'm doing great, man. I'm busting down these wings, bro. You got no idea.
Yes, sir. Well, man, first off, God bless you, man. I really appreciate you even doing everything that you do. I appreciate you allowing
I
me
got
to
somebody
even
else
join.
on the line. Then I'm gonna come to you. All right.
Um,
Go ahead, Brian.
yeah,
So
no
what does
worries.
15 USC 1681 says?
All right, give me 1 second because I'm trying to. I hope it doesn't take me away when I go to click on this browser right here. I hope that it stays there.
All right. So while you find it, I got somebody that's ready to go. All right. Goldie Smile, talk to me.
All right. So we got congressional findings and statement of purpose. Very first one, accuracy and fairness of credit reporting.
All right. Accuracy and fairness, right? We don't even got to go anywhere else. Accuracy and fairness. Okay. Now, if a late payment gets posted on somebody's credit, it simply means the late payment must be accurate, correct?
Correct.
That's what the law is saying. Am I right, Brian? Somebody talk to me. Isn't that what the law is saying?
That's what it's saying.
So the law is saying in order for a late payment to be on anyone's credit, it must be accurate, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
What's going on, King? That's what it's saying, right?
That's right.
That's what it's saying.
All right, cool. So now, if the late payment is going to be on there, it simply means that they use the condition in 15 USC 1666B, right?
Correct.
That's the only way for it to be accurate, because the only way a creditor can treat a payment as late, they must follow the guidance of 1666B, timing of payments, yes?
Yes, sir.
Are we all in agreement?
Yes.
Correct.
All right.
Right side.
All right. So now, well, I want somebody else to pull up 1666B. All right, Brian, can you pull up 1666B for me? Yo, what you guys are experiencing right now is the type of training my student gets on Sundays and Mondays. Right? I'm showing y'all how it works, and I'm showing y'all the mindset that we go through and how we evaluate the stuff. Brian, you found it?
So tell the crowd that's just joining in, what is it that you're doing?
So right now, we are proving that you can delete a late payment. And if you got late payments in the past, those will be so easy to delete because they cannot prove the fact that they accurately put those late payments on your credit.
Hey, Damien, are we talking about billing error?
No, 1666B.
Timing of payment.
Timing of payments. If you do 1666 space then B, it's going to bring you to billing error. But if you do 1666B and the B is connected to the whole thing, it's going to bring you the timing of payments.
Correct. I got it now. Sorry about that.
All right. You ready?
Drop them jewels, baby. Drop them jewels.
Yes, sir. You want me to read grace period or?
No, timing of payments. It should give you the section that speaks about timing of payments. 1666B.
Yeah, so it says time to make payments. A creditor.
Yes, A. There you go. A.
A creditor may not treat a payment on a credit card account under an open-end consumer credit plan as late for any purpose unless the creditor has adopted reasonable procedures designed to ensure that each periodic statement, including the information required by Section 1637B of this title, is mailed or delivered to the consumer no later than 21 days before the payment due date.
All right. Did everybody hear that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. So, Smiley, I want you to read it again for me. I want you to read it a little bit louder because I just feel like somebody in the back didn't hear it.
Yeah. All right. A creditor may not treat a payment on a credit card account under an open credit consumer. I can't talk today. Open-end consumer credit plan as late for any purpose unless the creditor has adopted reasonable procedures designed to ensure that each periodic statement, including the information required by Section 1637B of this title, is mailed and delivered to the consumer not later than 21 days before payment due date.
So, if they're going to report your information to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax as late, doesn't it simply mean that everything that was listed in this section of the law, they must have also provided?
That's correct.
Correct.
They must have provided that they sent the notice to you 21 days before the payment due date, right? They must provide that they sent the notice for 1637B 21 days before it. And they must also prove that it was mailed or delivered 21 days before the payment due date, right?
That's correct.
Correct.
Well, if we request these documents then and they can't provide it, what do you think happened?
then it's not accurate and they must delete it because they have
So
not.
what late payment are we talking about?
There are none.
It just clicked, huh? You got the light bulb. I saw the light bulb flash for you just now. So
I don't remember getting no notice 21 days before the due date. I don't remember it.
Right.
It doesn't even matter if you remember it. They must be able to prove it, because if they're going to furnish information on your consumer report, it must be accurate. So whatever they are furnishing, they must also provide the proof that they are in compliance with the law.
Very true.
So if Experian is reporting this late payment, it simply means Experian has a copy and the certified mail number of those notices that got sent out, a copy of the notice that was sent out, and they have proof that it was delivered 21 days or less before your payment due date, right?
I'm already writing a letter in my head.
You don't have to write a letter because the letters are already done. All you got to do is comment the word late payment and you get the letters.
It's formulating in my head. They already there.
The letters are already done. The script is already done. Everything's already done for you. All you need to do is claim your gift.
Just follow it.
And run the play. So, even though I'm eating my chicken over here, y'all be thinking I'm slipping. I don't slip, bro. Do not let me eating chicken fool y'all. You can wake me up out of the middle of the night. I'ma spit that consumer law game. So now
1637 is pretty clear on.
There's 12 notices, correct. There are about 12 notices under 1637B that must be included in that periodic statement that they're sending to you. Count them and tell me how much you get. Count them. It should be about 12.
Yeah, and 11 and 12 are pretty long.
11
goes to G, 12 goes all the way to C.
Guys, when I'm on here, right, and I'm giving y'all a game, I'm not just making stuff up, bro. I read this stuff. I know this stuff like the chicken I'm eating. Right? So the point is, if you have late payments, if you have old late payments, it's going to be so easy.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Let me hear y'all say so easy. It's going to be so easy.
It's going to be so easy.
So easy to delete late payments.
Does that go for car payments too?
Yes. Quarter ticket. Shout out to you. You just bought a badge. Shout out to Quarter Ticket Z. Just bought a badge. All accounts stem from the credit card. All of them. Because your social was used, your driver's license or ID was used to open those accounts. Those are all credit card accounts. 15 USC 1602L. It's a credit card. So thank you so much for helping, King. I appreciate you jumping on.
Of course.
All right, brother. Thank you, man.
Yep, no problemo. Sweet. All right, so even though when I'm eating, I'm telling y'all, like, y'all don't play with the credit hero. I'm telling y'all, do not play with the credit hero. So late payments, can somebody drop in the chat for me? So easy. It's going to be so easy for you to delete late payments. Somebody just drop it in the chat for me. So easy. Just drop it in the chat. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Late payments are going to be so easy to delete. So, yo, this chicken is busting. All right. So now, your CFPB complaints, right? We know the consumer report must be accurate. It must be accurate, right? We also know that the law prohibits inaccurate information from reporting, right? We know this. All right. So the consumer report must be accurate, right? Must be accurate. The consumer report in agencies, the consumer reporting agencies must report accurate information. So if they cannot prove that these notices were delivered and mailed 21 days, it must be 21 days or less. They must be able to prove it. There is no assumption here. They must be able to prove it. If you are going to furnish this on the consumer report, it must be proven, and you must have the proof. This isn't an assumption. We're talking about people's lives. We're talking about people's livelihood. This is not an assumption. If you are going to put something on my consumer report, it must be accurate. You're talking about people's lives, people's mode of living, people's character, people's general reputation being ruined by inaccurate information. This is why you have the ability to sue them. We are talking about organizations that do not read or abide by the consumer laws. They believe they're above consumer law. They believe that they can put whatever they want on your credit reports. They believe that what they say goes because they are the boss. They believe you don't have a voice because you don't know your rights. They know you call them credit bureaus. They know that. And they know because of the word bureau is associated with government institutions, they know you fear them. And because they know that you fear them, they use double language and they use ignorance of the law. They use the fact that you are ignorant about the law. They use the fact that you don't know the law. And to get a consultation with an attorney is $500 to $1,000. The average person will not get a consultation from a lawyer. They know this. They've spent the money. They've done the market research. You see, your so-called credit bureaus know more about you than you know about yourself. Because they know if they put it on there, the average person will not dispute it. They know that if they put it on there and they say the word validated, they know you're not going to do anything. Right? But you see, what they didn't know is that y'all know me. Yo, if this live is as good as my ribs right now, I need to see y'all drop some of the word late payment in the chat. If this live is as good as my short rib right now, I want y'all to drop something in the chat. See, they don't know that you know me. They don't know that every week we study consumer law. They do not know that you possess the late payment deletion guide. They don't know this part. This is the part they don't know. See, they know this. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed because of a lack of information. They know that part because they know a lot of us don't read. They know that for a fact. And y'all know it and own your own truth. How much is your university? Text the word university, Sasquatch. Just get on a call with the team, and and everybody will get to you. Stop eating, Starge, and answer the question. Oh, hell no, I'm not going to stop eating. I've been traveling for 12 hours. No, I'm not. I am hungry. I am hungry. So, let me enjoy my short ribs real quick. I am hungry. All right? Hungry. I've been traveling since 5 o'clock this morning. How do you sue Capital One? You get an attorney, or you can go pro se. So if you want to sue somebody, you can go pro se, or you get an attorney and go sue them. Information will change the dynamic of your life forever. Information will change your whole situation. Information will set you financially free. Information only works if you decide to execute in what you are learning. Can somebody drop the word execute in the chat for me? Can somebody drop the word execute in the chat? And I want to know who is committed to executing right now. Somebody just says, late payment gone. I love learning from you, brother. It looks like somebody just got some late payments deleted. It looks like somebody just ran the play and got some late payments deleted. It looks like somebody just got some late payments deleted. Woo! I wasn't even finished with my short rib yet. Yo, I'm execution. Execution, ladies and gentlemen. I'ma just let me just bite this real quick. So good. So good. You see what happens when you execute? For those of you who are going to let $97 stop you from deleting these late payments so you can go and get funding, keep y'all late payments. I don't want none. Keep them. If y'all want to keep them, that's your business. But I'm going to tell you this. Life will always reward the people that move first. Life will reward action takers. Life will reward people that bet on themselves. Life will reward the person that is willing to go and do something for the first time and figure it out. Life will always reward people that seek knowledge. Life will always reward people that get mentors. Everybody needs a mentor. Success loves speed. Creative redesign, you hit it on point. Success loves speed. We've been on this call for 1 hour and 12 minutes, and somebody went and purchased the late payment deletion guide, and they got their late payments deleted. Let's go. Yo, if this was good, If this was good, let me hear y'all say good in the chat. You see, there's a lot of people that's going to come online and they're going to tell y'all stuff. A couple things I want y'all to take note of. Can I go and do some research on what this person just said? Can I go and do some research on it? Can I see it for myself therein? Yes, you can. 15 USC 1681A 2A1, 15 USC 1666B. I am giving you the laws. I want you to see it for yourself because I'm not over here making stuff up. Real people getting real results. If you're a credit repair business owner, you're a consumer, you do business funding, this is a tool you need in your tool belt. Late payments is one of the #1 reasons why people get denied for credit. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Because I got denied because I had late payments. I got denied because I had bad credit. I got denied because what I am teaching you now, I did not know this stuff when I came to this country. You have an unfair advantage. You have an unfair advantage. And that unfair advantage means you are now able to get what you need done faster. Life will always reward. Life will always reward the people that's willing to bet on themselves. And everybody that you know that is successful, that is living their life, that's living the dream life that they want, that's on the path to prosperity, to create their dream life, those people are always the one. See, I got sauce all over my damn hands. Those people are always the one. They are always the one that bet on themselves. So I gotta go get ready, guys. I gotta head out in a few. The late payment deletion guide is here. The late payment deletion guide is live. People are getting live results on this call. On this call right now, people are getting results. So whatever reason you're on the fence and you don't want to get your late payments deleted, that part's on you. But I will tell you this. The information is here. All you got to do is comment the word late payment if you're on Instagram. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, LinkedIn, or any other platform apart from Instagram, text the word late payment. Text the word late payment to 917-993-5238. I have a late payment deletion guide for you. It has 6 late payment deletion letters and a script that you can use over the phone to get the late payments deleted. I don't know what else to tell y'all. The stuff works. It worked right here on the live. There's testimonies coming in right here on the live. The stuff works on the live. So the number is 917-993-5238. It's also displayed on the screen. If you're on if you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn. If you're on Instagram, comment the word late payment. If you are on Instagram, comment the word late payment. Go get those late payments deleted from your favorite island boy. It is time. I got to get out of here. I got to go get myself cleaned up. I got to go out. I got to go get some stuff done. I will see y'all later. Remember, guys, this month, the 75% is only for the next 5 minutes. So it's 24 hours. So tomorrow, this time, it's gone. However, when you go in there, you will see that you have a timer on there. And I'm telling y'all, success loves speed. And I am out of here. I'm going to go back to Party City. I'm going to get my mask. I'm going to get a different mask because this one just broke. So y'all see I got to tie it up on the side right here. Late payment should not be. I know I give a lot of jokes, but in all seriousness, late payment should not stop any of you from achieving your goals, from refinancing your house, getting your HELOC, from buying your new car, from buying your new home, from getting approved for bigger lines of credit, for going in for business funding, for deleting and raising your credit score. Late payment should never be a factor. Yes, Brian, you got 24 hours to get those to get the package for that price. Each letter is $99 by itself. I've given you 6 letters, a script, and a masterclass for $99. Guys, there's no for $97. There is no beating that. This will not last forever. That's not equitable to me, but I am doing it anyway. 6 letters at $99 a piece. That's $600 worth of letters I'm giving y'all for $99. I do my community work. I do, and I give back a lot. But if you are unwilling to change your own circumstances, I cannot do anything for you, beloved. You have to decide that you want more. And when I wanted more, when I decided that I wanted more, that's when the real change in my life started happening, because new life comes from a new mind. New life will not come from an old mind. Right? Try to check out 2 times Professor not working properly. Refresh your screen. It could be that everybody's looking to get it right now. Just refresh your screen and save the link and try it again. New life comes from a new mind. You cannot walk into your future with the same old mind, because if you do the things that you've always done, you will always be who you've always been. New life comes from a new mind and a new way at looking at your life. You cannot step into your future looking back in the past. You cannot. You need to become a different person, because any area in your life that there is not commitment, it will die. You need to be committed. 917 993 5238. 917-993-5238. Get the late payment deletion guide. Go and be great. Text the word late payment to 917-993-5238. So from your favorite island boy, y'all know what time it is. I'm going to see y'all next time. Let's go.